remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay.
What is going on? Hey, how are you? Hey, Jen, what's going on, honey? How are you? Wow, long time no see. Buddha 1000, what's up, baby girl? Anthony King in the Hissity house. I came on a little later. I thought that might be better for everybody, too. Awesome. I'm glad you're cool, baby. Miss you, too. Miss you, too. I really do. Okay, so I didn't put up any pictures or anything like that, because I didn't want to take extra time, and be on here at 9:30. So the kitchen smells so good. Jen's in there making like one of her vegan pizzas. It's pretty good. I'm feeling it. She made one this weekend that was so good. But she'll be on here with us in just a little bit. Um, but I did. One of the things that took me so long was because I have been so tired because I've been studying this stock trading stuff. And I didn't get a chance to really see. And speaking of which, shout out to American Dream Trading. Shout out to Coach Chad Christian. He is absolutely amazing. If you guys have ever wanted to learn about trading stocks, learning how to do stock options, things like that, check out AmericanDreamTrading.com. He is on there from 9 in the morning up until about close to 2 o'clock in the afternoon doing live trades. You can watch, you can learn. He'll share his screen. And yeah, I'm telling you, it's an amazing group over there. So I love those guys, Mitch, Jimmy, and everybody over there, Nana, and all those guys. Love you guys. Old school, Mikey B, so it's a good group of people. Shout out to CJ Cool. I love you guys so much. Buddha, man, you have been you. I'm telling you, Anthony King. Anthony King is the day one. That's my heart right there, man. Anthony King, Rap God Reloaded, Buddha 1000. Buddha, there is no moderator like you on the planet, okay? At all. Love you, girl. And everybody else, I don't know if anybody else is coming in yet. Jen, thank you so much, baby girl. I know that we have worked with you in other situations, but it's good to see you here, and hopefully you will continue to come on and hang out when you get a chance, because I know you got a new work schedule too, just like Jen. So, but yeah, Dolly Bush, I was just about to mention you, Dolly Bush. That's why I legit picked up the phone to see if Dolly Bush was here, because I was about to say I'm sure other people are probably coming on. Dolly Bush, what's up, baby girl? Is that Shonda? Hey, Shonda, what's up, baby girl? How art thou? So glad that the crew is in the house tonight. So, me coming on a little later probably worked out for everybody. Okay. Jen, I just heard her yell from another room. She'll be here in a little bit. But yeah, okay, hold up. I think that's actually her thingy there. So I let you in. So when you get yourself situated, you're already in, okay? But yeah, but what I did was I watched last week's because I kept drifting out. Sometimes when we are end up working late, we end up drifting off and kind of dozing off in the middle of these shows. And so I fell asleep on last week's show as well as this week's show. So I just binged the two of them back to back. So it's all fresh in my mind. I didn't have time to put pictures up, but you guys watched the episode, so you know what happened. Um but yeah, one thing I did do though, and I could not help doing this. I couldn't help doing this. We got to check this out. I had to do a little video thing here. This is
I think she's sacrificing a lot more than she knows to find happiness, and I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition, let's put it that way. History tells me sometimes that's not the case.
Does he not sound like Tim, or does he not sound like Tim? Let's play that one more time. That's crazy, dude. Even Tim sounded like him.
I think she's sacrificing a lot more than she knows to find happiness, and I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition, let's put it that way. History tells me sometimes that's not the case.
That's sick. How much he sounds like him. I can't get over that. I remember seeing a part of a pillow talk last week where Tim was saying, "Okay, I'm confused. This guy sounds just like me." Like even he's saying it. You know, I do my impersonation of Tim, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. You just got to get in one of them lazy sounding voices. That's all you got to do. And yeah, Veronica this and Veronica that. I don't know. Don't get me on the impersonations. Um, oh my goodness. Yes, he sounds just like him. Sounds just like him, Dolly. And if the Max wasn't there and he didn't have a bald head, I would think it was Tim. But okay, so let's get it started. These guys, man. The reason I had to do this thumbnail, and she's the first one I want to talk about. What is wrong with this chick? Like, like really, what is wrong? Who knows the definition of
Okay.
insanity?
I had to pop in right then because you know this girl drives me
Okay,
crazy every time we're watching it.
and can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Because we were doing Meatless Monday, and it was going in and out my mic. So if I'm crackling or going in and out, please let me know. But yeah, something's wrong with Miss Nicole here. Okay. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Why? Why, Jen? Why Buddha? Why Anthony King? Why Jen? Why
Dolly,
Dolly Bush?
why?
Why Shonda? Why?
Jen, what's up?
Why is she doing this again?
Okay, like the weird thing about her is, and I was telling you this the other night, I caught an episode of Pillow Talk, which I haven't been watching it lately because I've been, like you said, I can barely make it through an episode. I'm so tired at night, I got to like, takes me 3 days to watch the one episode. So, like,
Mhm.
I finally saw it and they had the same reaction we did. Like, that first episode confused everybody. She was like, okay, this was really bad. So I went back to America. And then she's like, oh, and I'm going back and I'm going to again. Oh, but he's not changing. Like, there's no, she's like, well, we'll just see what happens. And the parents, I don't know if that's where she got it from because dad's a little out there too.
So
You
is
know, like,
mom.
they're not like pushing her not to go. They're just like, okay, yeah, go and see what happens. Like, they're just like, here, let me take you to the airport.
He's
I hope
not going to
something
be able
different.
to tell her what to do. Yes, I don't know why she's doing. Then say something to her. It's like something is wrong with this girl. And the guy, Mahmoud, his brothers are like, listen, just give her time. Gradually, she will conform. No, she's not. She's making it perfectly clear that she has no intent. And here's my question: she has no intention of changing who she is to be with him. Then guess what? You can't be with him. And
Look,
why did you
Buddha said
convert to Muslim if you plan on not doing anything that is considered Muslim?
Buddha said, "I told you, JJ, that you was gonna go in on Nicole. She's the one that will eventually have a weird hairdo on later on, later on in the episode. She's not gonna make it."
What is
Dolly
wrong?
said in this marriage.
What
Buddha
is wrong?
said, "All I can think of is Nicole needs a TLC check to get him here to America because Nicole doesn't have the money yet."
And it's going to be another Muhammad situation if she does it. Because he's going to come over here, and the minute a repair guy comes over, you're not supposed to let him talk to, and he sounds just like him. You're not supposed to be in here with him without me.
Right? Oh my
The
goodness,
same
that
shit's going to be happening all over again. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? Why? And his brothers are telling him, you're just going to have to teach her. Teach her. She already knows. And what killed me was one of the last scenes of this episode is she's driving to the airport saying, I'm not looking forward to going because it's going to be the same thing. Then why are you going? What is wrong with this girl? Nobody is forcing her to go. I just love him. He's so cute. That's not the point. He's cute. Yeah. Okay. He's just a cute guy. Chalk it up. So he's just a cute guy. He is not husband material for you.
JJ is worked up tonight. So,
Somebody
like,
please explain it to me.
Shonda, hey, she thinks she will change him, but neither of them are gonna change, right? Like, I don't know
Neither
where
one.
she's just like going through the motions of life. Like, she just looks like one of those people who's like looking from the outside, like, wonder what's gonna happen next, and it's her own life.
The same
Like,
shit that happened
she's
the
watching a
last time you moved
movie
in.
of herself. Like,
It's like, I think she's sadistic. I
yeah, like,
really do. I think she said,
because why
um,
would she be
are
sitting
you
there
starting with
crying?
me again about wearing these I will never conform to your religion, but I love you.
But I converted when and got
I
married to you and
converted
agreed to everything. I
and I
told
agreed
her,
to be a Muslim and I love you so much. What?
"Does this
Close
not?"
my jacket? Why do I have to close my jacket? Where's your jacket? But I love you. I love you. You're so cute. Huh? What do you mean? What? What? No, I'm not wearing a hijab. I'm not doing it. I will never, ever get this to your head. I will never wear a hijab, ever. But I love you. I love you. You're so cute. She is driving me nuts.
It's like almost like I can see the ending before it even starts with this one,
She
right? Like
likes
she's on her way
fighting
back
him.
to America, going to not wearing the clothes and saying, "I can't." You know, this reminds me of this gives me Eve vibes all the way, like you said, because it's the same woman. I'm like, I said this to you the other night. Why are these women that are these free spirits and want to do what they want
Right.
hooking up with Muslim men and converting and agreeing to this stuff? And then all of a sudden,
I'll
like,
give Eve that. At least she didn't convert. This chick
yeah, but
converted.
she knew from day one when he got mad at her for wearing the bathing suit with her family at a vacation that he was not allowing he didn't want her dressed that way. But then when they meet them, they're these like cool American girls. You can do whatever you want. But now that we're dating, no, that's not gonna
Right.
fly. You
Right.
know?
Right.
I'm gonna cut out for 1 second.
Somebody please let's all band together or something and get on Nicole's social media and do an intervention. Bitch, come home. Okay? What is wrong? Come home. You don't belong there. You need to find somebody that looks like Mahood here that is American. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe her delusionalness is, is like American men don't get her. And I mean, to me, and you could tell that poor Mahmood is messed up too. I'm not in a good mood. When he called her, or she got on the initially when she got on the video call, he was like, Hey, love. Yeah, of course I love you. Of course. No, yeah, we fight. Sometimes you started, sometimes I started. You could tell he's tired of it. He's tired of it. It's like she's the fly that won't go away. Oh, I like the taste of this human. I'm going to I'm going to stay with this person. And the person is doing this like get away from it. You could tell he's saying that he loves her and everything, but even he's admitting if it doesn't work out this time, it's probably going to be done for good. I don't think she sees it that way. And honestly, she looks a little out there, man. She looks a little spaced out. Like I will kill you if you don't stay married to me, but I love you. She looks like that, like she's kind of, the lights are on, but nobody's home. You know what I mean? So yeah, Mahmood, you better look out, my bruh. Okay, because
They're changing
Nicole,
my mood.
something's not right with that girl. Something is not right in Denmark with Nicole. I don't think she's
I
all together there. I really don't.
Last episode was the first time I heard him actually talking, and I'm not sure that everything's all there either. I don't know if any of us are all there. I'm certainly not,
I
but
think he's more
they
there than
are not
she
there
is.
and don't know it.
I
I
think
know
he's
it.
more there than she is, though. And we figured out what's going on in the last episode with him. His brothers, he's kind of spoiled, and one of his brothers has a bride from China. And they've been together for like 10 years and they managed to work their differences out. So Mahmood thinks he's gonna get this American woman and do the same shit. No, she's not the same woman. In China, the women kind of conform too. So she was already used to conform. You got an American.
What what is it? They like a challenge or something because like all the stuff
I
that they
think she
want these women
does.
to do, he could have just gotten someone, the next door neighbor or the arranged marriage that his parents want him to have, and he would have had this girl that would wear whatever he wants and do whatever he wants, but they go after the American girl to try to like
Oh,
conform
you're
her.
talking about Rishi. Nah, we're on Nicole and Mahmood.
I'm
Rishi, that's
saying Mahmood too because you know it's the same thing. If he
he don't
wanted
have an
somebody
arranged
that
marriage
could
though.
no, but I'm sure they could find him a girl. I'm sure his parents aren't gonna like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be the same thing. Like, there's a whole country full of women that are okay with covering up, and
Right.
he goes after the one girl
I
that he
have to
can't get to cover
wonder
up.
what she did to make him do that. Like what kind of stuff she got going on in the bedroom, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because why did he subject himself to this harassment, really? Because
Does
she
he want to
will
go to
not
America?
leave. No, hell no. Why would he want to come here? You know what I mean? Because he knows he'll be in the land of weirdness then, as compared to what he's used to. You know what I mean? And I'm not, downing Muslim, and that I respect the religion. She does not. And she thinks she does, but then I found out you had to do all this and you had to pray 5 times, you had to wash 5 times. Yeah. What did you just
I
think it was all about, just a hijab?
could get
That it
with
was
that.
just
I
a
pray
phony
about
religion?
900 times a day, but
Right. The
not with the
religion
rug.
has substance. It's not all about just wearing a head covering. You
Yeah, I
know what I
think
mean?
she's not.
So she didn't delve deep enough into what you just liked the prettiness of each. She seems so flighty
Yeah,
and like so surface. You know what I mean? So the depths that she needed to go to be in this man, that's not there. So
she looks
good
like
luck
she's
with
gonna
that.
be deep, but then it's like when you hear her talk and stuff, I'm like, what's happening? Like Shonda said she thinks she will change him, but neither of them are going to change. Cute is
Mm-mm.
not everlasting. She is not looking deeper than the physical. Exactly. Dolly said,
Absolutely.
Dolly,
Absolutely.
wait a minute, Buddha even laughed at this. Listen to Dolly. As my brother used to say, all her bread is not baked. I wonder, I bet people have said that about me when I wasn't looking. I'm just gonna go
Oh
out on a limb and
man.
say that. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh, that's
god.
hilarious. That was
That's
the one of
crazy.
the
That was
night.
a good one.
You hit us,
That was a good
Dolly.
one. Dolly gets the joke bell. Oh my god, girl. Yeah, so I had to dedicate the thumbnail to old Nicole over there. So I can't wait to see what happens. That well, next week they
You
showed
know
them
what's gonna
laying in
happen.
bed arguing. Guaranteed, I would take bets that she is going to come back to America yet again with a tail between her legs, and hopefully this time for good. But yeah, I don't see now. So speaking of Rishi, let's go to that because I just saw the end of that episode where mom pulled a Usman mother thing. Yeah, I got an arranged marriage for you, and yeah, check this out. Here's the picture. She's coming tomorrow. What?
Wow.
Does she?
Right?
And she does not know that this chick, he's got an American already set up coming flying
Because he
over
did
to
the
see
same
him.
thing. This gives me vibes of Jenny and Submit or whatever his
Yeah,
name is. It's like,
yeah.
okay, she better be bringing some Rishi cups. Get it?
You just want to say
I
Rishi
wanted to ever since you said the
cup.
word Rishi.
Oh my
Well,
God, Maharishi.
but
God,
so his parents have an arranged, and he didn't tell them. He what do they think? She's the friend.
I don't know that they even know she's in existence, guys. Does his parents even know that Jen is even in existence?
Buddha
Down
said
in the
that's all
chat,
his
let me
fault
know.
because he ain't told his mother. Oh,
That's I
they
didn't
don't
think
know
he
she
did.
exists.
Okay. Yeah, there's no communication there with the parent at all with the parents. And his mom sitting there hooking him up with people. What are you going to do with this woman that comes from the States with when you have to go on this date? What is she going to say? And the best friend, well, not best friend, but let's talk about the girlfriends last week that decided to catfish him or not catfish him, but kind of play him. Remember Steven
Oh,
and
right. Yep,
Inga or
I
Ingrid or whatever?
do.
Her girlfriend set him up and he played right
Yes.
into it. And so this guy answers her back and asks her, "Where you from?" And the friend immediately, I give it to her. She gets in contact with her, say, "Hey, red flag. He's asking me who am I and where am I from? What the hell is it his business? Why is he even talking to me?"
Right.
So I'm of two opinions there. One is I have talked to people on my social media who have, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing?" Yeah, but if it goes further or if it gets inappropriate, then it's like, okay, hell no, cut this off. Like people who are trying to sell you something. No one's hit on me, honey. But,
I'm sitting
you
here
know,
like, well, let me go check that out real quick. I'm just kidding.
hey,
I'm
but
just playing.
somebody will try to sell you something or like talking about coach.
Or on TikTok, you'll get like 150 messages like
Right,
that
right, right.
are, they're trying to either like there's some kind of automated message trying
And
to
you got to
like
be
pick
aware
up
of
on you.
scammers because, like, Coach
Yeah.
Chad Christian has 150 million scammers that have duplicated his profile. And he always tells us every day, "I will never friend request you. I will never friend you on any social media. So if you got any friend requests from me and somebody asking you about cryptocurrency, that ain't me. So don't talk to him." He doesn't even allow us to talk to each other, DM each other in the Discord. That's how strict he is on it because there's a lot of scammers, especially when you're dealing with finances.
Right.
So you have to be very, very careful. And, this guy is answering her back, "Hey, who are you? Where are you from?" I mean, yeah, it would be cause for concern because
But
Jen
these
was,
people are public figures in a sense, so sometimes they're
of
just trying to
course, he's
like
going to
fan,
answer. Right. He's going to be
you
like, I
know,
don't think she should hold it against him because it's just because he
or
answered.
she should have tried to take it a step further and see where he went with it. Then it would have been like Buddha
That's
said,
my
they didn't
thing.
have enough proof though. He has 11,000 followers. You'd think he'd be mingling, right?
Right.
And
Right.
Dolly said Rishi's stuck on himself because of his hair. Oh yeah, he is so stuck on himself, dude. That guy is conceited,
With his
definitely.
fruit teeth. What was he washing in a bucket? The first episode, he's sitting there washing his hair in a bucket, and
Yes. What is with the
I
buckets
have to
over in the
wash my
other
hair
countries?
like 12 times a day. I'm like, oh man, this guy's
I
all about
think
his hair. He thinks he's Samson.
taking a bath in a bucket is on my bucket list now. I want to go to like another country.
Bath
Shonda
bucket.
said most of these 90-day couples seem like scammers. Only a few are making it. Yeah, like lately I feel like they're on there promoting their product, their
I
music,
agree.
their hair, modeling or whatever. Like this guy, he's like, and
Honestly,
sometimes it doesn't make sense, some of it. Like some of it are weird that don't make sense, like a Michael and Angela that don't make sense, but something about him seemed like he liked her in a weird way. And like then there's ones that just don't make complete sense. Like
you
this
know
one here with
something?
Rishi, I feel like it's so much obvious that he's on there trying to be a model in America.
And guess who else might be doing that? Nicole. Did you see the pictures? And what's
Oh,
up
with
with the
the
clothing?
clothes?
With the
Yeah,
hats and the outfits?
right.
No wonder she doesn't
But
want to
she
do
was
that.
dressed like
We
a
figured it out,
military
y'all.
person.
We figured her out. She wants
Uh-huh.
to model. She looks like a, but
Mhm.
she's a cute girl. She looks like a model. She's got a very quirky style. She's wearing these hats. She's trying to get some modeling jobs. That's why she wants to be on this show. That's
She is into
exactly what's
fashion,
going on.
Buddha said.
She's maybe not as dumb as we thought.
Or that's her MO, that's what she's playing, so she can
That's what
be
she's
on
playing.
there.
She's playing dumb so
But
she can
she's got
she can
us
be on
all
the show.
talking, so she did it right.
That's what she did. That makes perfect sense because that's why she married this guy.
And why she would be going there after
Why
it
she would
didn't
be
work
going
out.
there. And why
She had
and
to
it
stay
makes
on the
we
show.
figured you out.
She's
We
putting
figured
some
you
money.
out.
She's upgrading the thrift store
She's
with this
doing what
money,
Pedro did to Chantel.
right?
But the other way. Yeah. But I don't know. This Rishi girl, her friends make a lot of sense. Did you see the video I had with her brother?
No, I
Oh
missed
my
it.
God, we got to
I
show
gotta
her,
check
y'all.
it out.
Yeah. Didn't we remember we were talking about how much he sounded like Tim?
Oh,
I think she's sacrificing a lot more than she knows to find happiness, and I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition, let's put it that way. History tells me sometimes that's not the case.
that is insanely. That's weird. That's crazy. You were telling me that, and I couldn't. I mean, until you showed his picture with his voice, that definitely is crazy. That is
And we'll go ahead and put our
crazy.
disclaimer up
In
because
terms of
it's only
copyrighted
a
material
couple
may, under
seconds.
certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for certain purposes, such as criticism, reporting, blah, 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 blah.
Thank you very much. Okay, now moving right along. We got to cover our ass, y'all. We got to cover our ass. Um, okay, so yeah, Rishi, I don't know, and the friend setup. I'm with Buddha. I'm with you, Buddha, on this one. There's not enough proof in what he said to think that he is automatically just cheating on her. Or of course he's going to respond, "Hey, who are you? Where are you from? Okay, hey, what's going on?" But if he got into a further conversation, I don't think she has enough. So Jen made perfect sense. She's like, "Listen, I'm going. That's not enough for me not to go." Now, if he's flirting and all of that, that's different. But I'm curious to find out how she's going to react to this whole arranged marriage. I need to meet this woman thing. Is that going to be enough
Shonda,
to
they
send her home?
do.
Huh?
Shonda said they sound like they're talking with a mouthful of cookies. Yeah, definitely. Oh, they were out of my vegan cookies. That just reminded me.
I know you probably tried to get them. I was wondering if you
I
got some
did.
more.
I wasn't gonna do it again. Only Monday because it was a holiday, but then today was like,
Jen's
okay, for a
mom,
Tuesday.
man, turned us on to some chocolate chip cookies, some vegan chocolate chip cookies this weekend. Make you
Scary.
smack your mama. But
But yeah, they do like and no motivation in the voice, right? They're just like, and I don't
don't get
think it's gonna
started
work
talking
out.
like that again. I don't feel like hearing
Sorry, I had to get
those
you
over and
started.
over again. I
I
mean,
don't think I'm
sounds like
curious
sma-
about this one.
sounds like he smoked about 12 joints before he started talking.
Do you think he loves her or likes her, or
Oh
what do you
hell
think this
no.
was about?
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if he
this
even likes
was
her. He just
trying
seems like he's
scammer.
somebody who's trying to be on TV.
She's not like, I don't know. It doesn't even seem like she would be his type, even if he went after an American. I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't know what people's
Nah,
types are, but you know what
nah.
I'm
I
saying.
think I think you're right. I think you guys are right. I think he's using it to push his modeling career and to boost his social media following.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's not forget, they need partners to get on this show. So just like Usman used Kim, you know what I mean? Even if they're
Yeah.
not into, if somebody agrees, Ed, what do we hear? Big Ed was paying Liz. So you know what I mean? They need a partner to get on the show. Otherwise, Who the hell cares, And that's why they created Single Life, but it's for the alumni of the 90 Day Fiance. So you have already had a fiance in order to even get in the franchise to begin with, because the whole franchise is 90 Day Fiance.
Right.
So you've got to either be getting ready to marry somebody, have already married somebody and it didn't work out, get like in the 90-day process, somewhere in there you guys need to be talking marriage, and you need to have a partner with somebody. It's a couple show. So
Right.
unless it's on Single Life, which you can only get to from being on one of the other ones, you're going to need a partner, and some people are just willing to take anybody on as a partner just to get on the freaking show to get exposure.
Yeah.
you know so I don't know. I think that's what Rishi's doing, and unfortunately I think Kim is caught up in a love thing with him. I think she's into him and he's not into her like that.
Chanda said, "Oh my God, I hope Chantel is on Single Life." Yeah,
Chantel
that would
should
be fun.
be. She should be. And good for her if she gets on there and gets to dating a lot of guys and Pedro gets to watch that shit. Just like Muhammad did. I kind of thought that was cool though. Muhammad ended up kind of, I think, going on a guilt trip about the way that he treated Danielle. And I think he actually began to care for her as a person. And he
Yeah.
got what he wanted. He's here. He's driving a truck. He's making a shit ton of money. He has no commitments. And he got what he wanted. And
Mm,
Danielle is the reason for that. And he's acknowledging that. He's like, you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, I did probably kind of use her and I feel bad about it. So let me go make friends and make nice and say, yeah, you don't stink and all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry I said that. I was wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Let's be friends. And at the end of the day, he was like, she's one of the people who's done the most for me. I'm like,
yeah.
what? And then when she was dating, he was into it. He was
Yeah.
okay. She needs to have confidence in herself. I
He
mean,
didn't want her to tell him the whole like he's like, there are some things you don't say, right?
right,
Wasn't he like
right.
not and
He
then
didn't
she
even want
messed
her
that
to
one
tell
up.
the guy about that. He's like, oh, why is she bringing that up? That's old. Don't bring that up to him. And he stopped dating her after that.
Yeah, he did.
I guess he's like, I don't want to find out.
Right. Yeah, hi. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. I'm just telling you I stink, like what kind
Right,
of
right,
first
right. I have a
conversation is
hygiene
that?
problem. Okay. My
Like
last boyfriend left me because I had a hygiene problem. I mean, Danielle, just go take care of the hygiene problem. You have to spread it and keep talking about it. Just go take care of the damn hygiene problem. Wash your ass. Okay? And you don't need to go talking about it. That's all you got to do. Get some Lume or whatever that stuff is that they have. But I mean, there's no need to like keep perpetuating it if,
Yeah,
Muhammad's
she
not
got
even.
way too deep with that guy. I knew that
Yeah, it's
that
like,
wasn't gonna last after that first conversation. Pedro or Chanda said Pedro is too much of a narcissist and won't admit he did anything wrong. Yeah, he is.
yes, he is. Yes, he
He's
is.
something else.
Yeah. And I wonder if well, I gotta go follow up on that for us. Yeah, we need to figure out whatever happened to that, because did he end up with the boss lady or what?
No, I heard he wasn't even dating nobody the last I looked or that
Really?
I saw. Yep.
Y'all think he and Chantel are gonna end up back together?
No, I don't. I doubt it. I don't know.
I
What do
don't
you
know.
think?
I don't know. It's possible they could stage it. They could stage it,
Mhm.
maybe, and just give
I
it some
feel like
time to boil
after
over and
he
then go back
plays for
together.
a while, he'll get it,
He's gonna
he is.
miss that girl, man. She was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yep,
Honestly. I can see him trying to get back in.
me too.
Okay, so moving right along. Okay, so the two women, Chris and Jamie. I like the hug in the airport. That got me. They saw each other and it was like,
Mhm.
it was like, yeah. I was like, wow, okay, they look good together. But then, dun dun dun, you know, Chris brings on this whole thing about I kick in my sleep and my neck is broken and I need surgery. What like all of a sudden Jamie is like, okay, bitch.
Like,
What
what?
else is wrong? You're narcoleptic. you have nightmares and you kick and scream in your sleep, and now you got a neck issue. Your shit ain't on a swivel, or you like you need an opera. What?
I missed that part about the neck. I
Yeah,
must
man.
have been in and
She
out.
looks. She's like, listen. Eventually, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I need an
Like some
operation.
exorcist stuff? It's gonna
Like
flip
no,
all the
just
way around?
she's just not going to be able to have normal range of
Oh,
movement
okay.
in her neck, and she has an operation that she needs to get for that. So all these strikes are coming up against her for
Wow.
that, and it makes sense because didn't we see a preview where they're arguing and somebody's getting in a car and riding off towards the end of the season? I don't know that these two ladies are going to make it.
Hey, Janetta, what's going on? I don't know either. They've already had so many problems.
Yeah, Janetta, how are you,
Janetta in the
girl?
house.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
It seems like
she's got a lot of issues.
she didn't know that as long as they've been talking. Haven't they been talking like 4 years or
That's
something?
the thing they have, and she has not been upfront and honest with her about a lot of her shit she's got going on. She's just springing this I sleep weird stuff. She told her about the narcolepsy, but she didn't tell her by the way I have nightmares or night terrors, she called
And
it,
neck surgery and
where
need
she like
neck.
kicks in her sleep and stuff like that. And
Holy
now she's got
cow.
a neck issue. Yeah. So she got a lot going on. And apparently, you know, Jamie is like, okay, I'm processing. I got a
Yeah.
lot to process.
Was that how she
And
handled it when she saw it? Because I totally missed that part. I saw them when they started to talk, like when they got in their little night gear. They were
mm,
all like,
the little
trying to get
teddies
sexy and stuff,
kicked out the kid crew.
And then I was like, I guess I lost interest and went to sleep. I don't know why, because it was like a commercial or something. When they returned, they were going to have this conversation. I guess I missed the whole
Yeah, I
neck
was wondering
thing.
how long the camera crew was gonna hang out in the room. I'm like, okay, both of them are in the Victoria's Secrets get-ups, and the camera crew's
Oh,
like,
1 year. They're like, get out of here.
Jamie is like, bye bye. That's enough for y'all. You know what I mean? The rest is for her and her only. Get out.
But
But
Buddha said, I'm very weary of Chris and Jamie. I think they weren't fully honest with each other. And then Janetta said she's doing good. That's good, Janetta. And Buddha
good
said,
baby
oh, they've
girl.
been talking 1 year. I thought they've been talking 4 years. I'm like, how in the world did she not tell her this stuff in 4 years?
I
Still 1 year, but
know.
that maybe they haven't seen each other is what I'm thinking. Something was really odd about it.
Well,
Like
remember
they're gonna
Chris
get
ghosted
married in
her.
9 days or something.
Remember Chris ghosted her for a while. So that was another red flag right
So
there.
all in a year they've been through all this crap.
And then apparently this girl supposedly had COVID, but then we find out that no, she didn't have COVID. She was working the whole time. So both of them
And
have
part
some
of this girl's
transparency issues.
motivation for wanting to go there is because she thought I was gonna lose her. I'm not gonna lose her again. Remember
Yep.
she went in all that and who knows, she wasn't even losing her at all.
Yeah, both of them definitely have some transparency issues. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out. So that was Chris and Jamie. We covered Rishi and Jen and Nicole and Mahmood. So the transgender Gabe and who is his partner again? What's her name?
Isabel.
Isabel. Um,
Or is it Isabella? Or I think it's
no,
Isabel, right?
I think it's Isabel. But here's the thing, and you guys let me know what you think about this in the chat. I'm torn about that because I feel like this. If you've made the leap to transgender, why do you keep revisiting? Like, I thought the whole purpose of becoming transgender, and I could be wrong on this, was to now be who you are and move on with your life. Why do you keep having to revisit the fact that you used to be this or you used to be that? That's the purpose of you're not that anymore. So if you're going into somebody's family who you know That's probably going to, I understand not wanting to keep secrets, but is it a secret? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be the first topic of conversation? Oh, by the way, I used to be a woman. I know
Right.
I look like a guy now, and well, if you're a guy, then be a guy. Stop running around. Hey, but I used to be a girl. Who cares?
Right,
I'm
I don't
sorry
know.
if I'm politically incorrect. It's like at first it was hard to come out as a lesbian, then it was hard to come out as trans. Okay, then why are you making shit hard? You look like a dude, you act like a dude, you got yourself a nice woman. Be a dude. Be a dude. Let it go. You used to be a
I
girl. Okay,
think
we get it. They did a good job on you. Run with the shit. Okay,
Buddha
run
is
with it.
that's true. I think what too, but this is a
Why
maybe in the
cause
regular
unnecessary
situ
issues and
I
alienate her
feel like
family unnecessarily?
would he be doing this in a normal situation? Like Buddha's saying, maybe he wants to tell the family now because they're going to find out on TV or the web, which anyway, I guess any type of situation they could find out on social media,
Yeah,
cousin Monroe all of a sudden after a year says, that boy that Isabella's dating used to be a man or a woman
used to
or
be a
whatever.
woman. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to be a man. He's getting tired,
I
I
do
guess.
get that. I do get that. I get that he wants to be completely upfront and honest about it. But it's like, let's, I guess, work your way in for a minute. Let him get to know you as you are now.
Right, and
And
but I
then,
agree with that, I agree with that completely.
because you don't want them to put the wall up the minute they get to know
Right.
you. So it's like immediately it's like they're not going to let you in. You got to get in, let them start to feel for you and like you as a person. And then, okay, by the way, I didn't know how you were going to feel about this, but now that we've kind of gotten a little closer and I've gotten to know you guys, I feel like I need to be completely upfront and honest with you about everything in my past, and then just kind of spring it in. And once they already like you, it's kind of hard for them. At least they've now got both versions of you. You know
I
what I
think it's
mean?
important in all aspects. Like I think to do that with a lot of people, especially when you're first meeting people, you don't like you said, like even if they're not judgmental people, you don't want them to put up walls. Why tell people about your life situation right off the bat when you're
Right.
just talking about,
Right. You're
you
just
don't have
getting to know them.
just getting to know them. Let them get to know your personality, who you are. Let them know you
Let them
love
get
their
to know
daughter.
Gabe.
Mhm.
Let them get to know who Gabe is now, and figure out if they like Gabe. And if they really like Gabe, then that'll help them
They'll accept
accept
him.
all of Gabe.
You
Right.
didn't come to her and start dating her and telling her you used to be a woman. She wouldn't have dated you probably.
Most likely.
With her cultural beliefs and things. She probably now that she was like, "Yeah, I didn't know." He was a used to be a girl. He looked very manly. She got to know Gabe, like to your
She got
point.
to know Gabe, and
Then
she
she
got
was
to
like,
meet him
"Oh, okay."
through her friend Samuel. So
Mhm.
her friend, she says she has a lot of gay friends. And
That's true.
Samuel was one of the guys that said, "Hey, I'm going to get you into my friend group." And as it turns out, Isabel was part of his friend group, and they got introduced through one of their mutual friends. And that's how they hooked up. You know what I mean? So she's already kind of diverse. Her kids already are, they don't know, but she's pretty confident that they're going to accept them
Yeah,
because
probably
nothing
more so
really,
than older people would. They're more used to this kinda
yeah.
thing going on now.
And she thinks their
Dolly
mom's going to be okay with it. But here's the thing, you know what I think's going to happen, y'all? I think it's going to be like Armand. Remember Armand and Kenny and
Mhm.
Armand's dad? I think it's going to probably end up like that.
Yeah,
Her
they're not
dad's
gonna
probably, she
ever
probably
fully
scared for nothing. Her dad's probably going to come because it's a different world we live in. People are changing their sex. Okay. So
Right.
it's like it's a whole different world than it was 40, 50 years ago, 100, you know what I mean? So it's like people are accepting of a lot more than they used to be. So
Dolly
I think she
said,
should give her dad
"I'm"
benefit of the doubt.
oh, I never actually got into that. I thought I've seen a couple of things about it. Like I know who she is. The I am Jazz feels like she wants to date girls, and Buddha said that's true too. JJ, your perspective on that, and Chanda said, but they may get angry that she kept it a secret and didn't tell them up front. Yeah, that's true too. But they're gonna get angry no matter what, in my opinion.
No matter what.
At this
It's
point,
like
I'm like,
why lessen the odds of them liking him? Let them get to know him first, and then spring it on. I don't think that should be the first conversation that they have.
a lot of
You
the
know what I mean?
families, they're either really happy that they're dating an American and they're like, yes, like that's better opportunity, after they get past the whole shock of them leaving if they're going to America, let's say on the other shows, or they're the complete opposite, like, I don't trust American men. And it's
Right,
like at this point, it just takes it to a whole nother level, like they already tend to have problems with the whole cultural thing of dating an American. Now you take it,
right.
I'm dating an American man who used to be a woman. So anyway, let's have dinner.
I do think it's pretty brave of Gabe though, going over there and leaving the family and everything. I like how his sister
Definitely.
said. The sister's like, I will scope that shit out if something's wrong.
I
But
love how protective she is of him, right? They have a cool little relationship.
let's find out about what's going on with her. Looking at her and her daughter, legit look like they
Yes,
could be sisters.
they
And she had
do.
the girl at 16, so there's a whole lot of age difference between them.
Eh,
The daughter has a deeper voice than the mother. I'm like, what? Like the daughter almost seems older than the mother. It's crazy how much they look alike. She really
Hey,
looks young.
Renee.
Is that Renee Revelinsky?
It is the one and only.
How how are you, Renee? Welcome, honey. Just chit chatting about these 90s. So I wish Gabe luck. I would hate to see their relationship estranged or strained because her family won't accept him. So hopefully they can work through those issues.
Definitely. I hope
Who
so.
else do we have? I think, or is that all of them? Nah, who else? It's somebody else, right?
There's the new lady, the old lady that just
Oh
came on.
God, let's talk
How could you
about
forget
Debbie.
her?
Let's talk about look. Jen heard me in here cracking up a little while ago,
Oh,
laughing at her
Johan. We
son.
forgot Johan and
Oh,
his little
Johan
business
and
thing.
Danielle. Right.
I
Okay.
don't like the whole meat thing, but I really think she's being unfair about that business.
So yeah, let's talk about them first, and then we'll go into Debbie and end it with Debbie because Debbie was the last one anyway. um, this chick, man, I don't like her. Honestly, I don't like her. Who cares, right? She's not here for me to like.
Dolly
I
said
don't like
Danielle is
her.
a mess.
I
Yeah,
don't like Danielle.
I feel
I
like
think
she's
she's
been deceitful.
manipulative.
Hmm.
I don't like what she pulled
Controlling.
getting married to him and not telling him that she had no intention of bringing him to the US. That was dead freaking wrong when she knew that's what him and his family were looking forward to, right?
And he's almost admittedly, it's not like he was hiding it very much to her.
Yeah.
That that's what he wanted. And
Yeah.
does he love her? I don't know,
It's
but like
almost like she did it
he was being
facetiously to
forced.
keep him out of the United States. But we all heard Danielle's got financial issues. You know about
Right.
that?
I
Yeah,
heard
she's got
something
some
about it.
financial, she got some
She went
big debt.
bankrupt.
Yeah, she got some debt she's running away from. That's why her ass decided to stay there.
Oh, okay. That's why it didn't make sense. She didn't want to live anywhere except she was like, remember last week you were talking about, okay, you don't have to live either New York or another country. You can move
Go to
to a
Florida.
cheaper
You
place.
don't have to live in New York, you know? But here's the thing. So on this last episode, they start going around looking at apartments, and she admitted the first episode that she was paying $4,000 a month to live in New York. This new place that they looked at was only $2,000 a month. But here's her thing. I don't want to pay for everything. And she pulled a Mike Burke. She pulled a financial domination move in the fact that,
Mhm.
hey, if I'm going to pay, okay, you know what? I'll pay for everything, but you're going to do some housework. You're going to cook
Yeah.
and you're going to clean and you're going to be my little slave because
That's
I'm taking care of
crazy.
everything. Johan said, hell no, I'm not. I'm no bitch.
He
Uh-uh.
ain't playing
You're the
that, was
wife. You're cooking. You don't want to cook
he?
your husband? I ain't got no money. You knew that. But you cooking. You gonna cook. I'm not cooking nothing. You're cooking. I work too. You work, I work. You're the wife, you're cooking. I'm like, what? I was like,
He was like,
what? Okay, Johan, let her know.
mhm,
Johan is fed up with her bullshit.
mhm.
And at this point, Johan is getting ready to be out. Because Johan's like, look,
He's trying to
okay,
keep his
sissy.
cool to keep the arrangement, but as the more he
Yes.
realizes there
Yes.
ain't no arrangement, that she really wants to stay there, she don't want him to have a business, she wants him to clean the house.
What's with the whole Johan, are you gonna close the business in 9 months or tick 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 tick? We need to figure out when you're gonna close it. Why do we need to figure out when he's gonna close it? Why not figure out how to make it work?
Buddha said Johan
Why the
out there
negativity?
offering 5,000 pesos equaling 90 American dollars. Danielle is running from her debt. Yeah, Dolly said the same thing, and Buddha said it's a whole inflation. That's like offering a chick $5 for gas. That ain't gonna do nothing.
She should be happy. Listen, go ahead, cook, clean, do who what. Don't argue about the crap. If you went to now you're in Dominican Republic and your rent is going to equate to 2,000, that's half of what you were paying, and that was a nice ass crib.
That
I
still
want an
seems like
American
high over there.
kitchen. I want a refrigerator. I want this, that, and the third. I want 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and I want a pool. Well, bitch, you gonna pay. You're gonna pay for that. And you know damn well Johan don't
She
have that
got
kind of money
JJ
because if
running into the mic.
I'm telling you, if he had that kind of money, don't you think he would have already been living in a place like that? So why
Right.
would she even ask him, you gonna help with the rent?
That's why I'm trying
No,
to
he's
go
not
to
gonna help with the
America.
rent. You went there, you like that dick, you put it on lock. So now you gotta pay for it. Okay,
Mhm.
you wanted to lock him down, you got it, pay
Yeah.
for it and don't bitch about it.
She
You're
could
not
have
taking him to
focused.
United States. You owe him. You lied to him. So yeah, you need to just go ahead. If you're gonna stay there, then what you gonna do? Stay in his bedroom? No, you're not. You want to live somewhere nice. What are you gonna make him stay home while you live there? If he can't pay no rent?
But here's the reason she probably don't want. That's why, and Buddha said she should have been focused on how to get him more foot traffic in his store. It's a
Thank,
whole inflation. Like, but the
thank
thing about it
you.
is, no, she
Thank
doesn't
you.
want that because she wants to keep that control factor
The
over him. So
financial
she's not trying
domination.
to help him, grow his business. Then she can't boss him around and say, you
Ooh,
holding that
talk,
America
talk,
thing
talk.
over his head. That's what's going on.
Talk to him, Jen. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, that was a good point, but that was my point. I'm like, why does it have to be that it's closing in 9 months? He could have more foot traffic. How about I know about business? Well, then get some marketing going.
Yeah, and
You know,
please get the bugs off the meat.
what
Get the
she
meat
needs to
off.
do is
Give him
go
some mushrooms.
pull the credit card out and get the man a damn deep freezer.
Do something because that's
Okay,
crazy.
get
I don't
him a
even like meat, but I
refrigerator.
definitely don't like meat with bugs.
Right. It's like if them with that fan, it's like, come on, get a fly trap, get a refrigerator. It's not going to cost you that much. Invest in your husband's business. You don't like the fact that he's got meat sitting out on the counter. Well, buy a damn freezer or refrigerator for him to put the shit in. Okay, and help him fix the place up and do so. But she's so hell bent. I'm not spending anything. What do you want?
Right.
What
She
do you
want
want?
she wants her
That's
meat
why
and eat
you
it too.
moved into the Dominican Republic, wasn't it? To maybe get away from all of the bills and stuff that you had. Okay, well, the cost of living is much lower down there. The American dollar goes a lot farther. Take advantage of that. Put stuff in his store that's going to make it work. Go live in the nice apartment that's half the rent you were
They could
paying
start
here.
a business together, right? Like
Yeah, why is she being so bitchy about everything?
Dolly said, I think Danielle thought Johan was going to take care of her in the DR. And Buddha said that or buy some fans because I've seen they do that too. LOL.
Yeah, he had a fan in there, but it wasn't cutting it.
They got plenty of 90-day fans. Ooh. I gotta go check
She'll
the
be here
oven
all
real
week,
quick.
everybody. She'll be here all week.
I'll be
Oh
returning to speak
man.
to the old lady.
Danielle's got issues. Don't you want your wife to be happy? I want my wife to be fair. You know what I mean? It's like, look, seriously, you knew that man wasn't making that much money. Why did you hook up with him? So it's Danielle's got a lot of issues, and I think before long Johan is gonna be like, listen, this ain't gonna work. I mean, I could have got this bullshit here if I wanted to deal with just staying here and dealing with some crabby chick who, you know what I mean? I could have just, I didn't need to marry you for that. I could have married somebody here. So I don't think that's gonna last. Moving on to Debbie. Remember Debbie Colt's mom, Debbie? It's so funny because this lady kind of reminded me of her, and then when she she said her name was Debbie, I was like, "What? What are the odds?" So the son had me cracking up when he told her. She said, "What do you think? I'm just gonna go ahead and get Osama on my bank account?" He said, "I don't know, ma, because you're doing some crazy shit right now." I was like, "Oh my god, no, he didn't." He's like, "This whole thing is already crazy. You might, because look at what you're doing." So I'm like, I like Debbie. Debbie is down to earth. I don't know that we've met Osama yet, but even she said, "I don't know, Osama. This may not work because you are too damn young." So even she feels uncomfortable about it, but he's put her mind at ease and let her know that he loves her. But yeah, I'm with the son. I'm with the son. Something ain't right. Because, come on, a 24-year-old proposing to a 68-year-old. I mean, she's not even like a Christy Brinkley 68. You know what I mean? She looks 68. Well, she looks maybe 58 because she looks good. She's carrying herself good. I like the little artist thing she's got because she paints and all of that. But when she started talking about her mother wasn't all together, didn't have mental health issues, I was on the floor because I'm like, okay, that makes some sense. Something's adding up there because you a little bit out there. You a little bit off. But the son got good damn sense. Okay, the son. I don't. And the daughter's nowhere to be found. I guess. Okay, I guess she didn't want to have anything to do with it. But the son, what's his name, Joel or something, or what, Joel or Jacob or something. Her son is funny, and he's a cop. And he's a cop. So
He's
if
already skeptical.
he's already skeptical, he's already got the cynicism going on. He's seen the real world out there. He's fighting criminals. So, and he is jonesing to somehow lock this
Investigate.
guy up. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, he probably would go down there and join the Colombian task force just to lock his ass up for fucking over his mother. Okay, so
Hmm.
hopefully he doesn't do anything stupid with this woman because he is going to have her son on his heels, worse than white on rice.
Exactly. Buddha said New Debbie is gonna have us all cracking up. I can't wait to see Debbie fall off of Osama's donkey. She is definitely going to have us cracking up. She already did in like the first 3 minutes she was talking.
I like a woman I like to paint half woman, half skeleton.
Pun intended.
What? Like, what are you talking about, Debbie? And she says some things that make perfect sense, and then other things are kind of out there. You know what I mean? And he's an artist, so that's what apparently attracted her to him. She was like, I knew he was young. I didn't know he was that young. I said, look, Osama, this
Right.
ain't gonna work. Too young.
I can't
I
imagine that
was
she'll
like,
be
okay.
as like off the wall and mean to him as Angela was to Michael, though. I don't know. Like,
Oh, I
she's
don't
not
get
giving me those
Angela.
vibes.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah, at
Angela Dean
all.
at all from her.
I get
No,
kind of she's like the
she's
almost like
Debbie.
the flighty girl and
She's
Debbie.
that. She's Colt's mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting.
Definitely.
Except not she's dating somebody way younger. I don't see I don't see Debbie Colt's mom ever going and doing something like that. You know what I
No.
mean? Ever. Um.
Who
But
knows
yeah,
now? She's a little yeah, going through that midlife crisis though. You never know. First it was the older man.
she
Now
got
next
her
thing you
man. No,
know,
she's all good. She
I
got
hope.
Tony. Tony's taking care of
Yeah.
her. I would love like a revisiting of what's going on with that couple because I really
Yeah.
want them to work out.
43 years apart. Woohoo! Little Debbie is ready to get that dust knocked off. Buddha.
Woo! You got issues, Buddha.
And we love them. We love watching your issues.
Oh my God, what did Chris Tucker say? Miss Park, I knocked the dust off. That was it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, we haven't caught up
Damn.
on MILF lately, have we? I don't think
No,
there
we
was
haven't
there a
watched
new
it.
one. I was like, that just reminded me of that when we were talking about the older women, the young men.
So that's our 90-day recap. Lauren and Alexi had their baby Ariel on this episode. So yeah, that was interesting. That
I gotta
was
catch up on
interesting.
that.
Yeah, that was good. It was the season finale.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, she had already made up with her parents last week. But yeah, this week was the week where she actually had the baby. And, she had another preemie, but as we know, everything worked out. You know what I mean? So, and they put the Israel thing on the back burner, but it was touch and go. She has really been through it. I wonder if she's gonna get her tubes tied. I don't think that and she finally got um Alex to agree that they're not going to have any more kids because now she has gotten gestational diabetes with this last one. So hopefully she
Mhm.
got rid of that. But yeah, man, Lauren went through it with all three babies.
Yeah. He needs to let her have a rest. Let her body relax a minute.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have any more kids, especially now that
Not
they
this
have a
close
girl.
together.
Yeah, they have their little girl. They've got two boys. They got a little girl. They've hit both sides of the spectrum. They've got both genders. So it's like, okay. And they've got three kids under three. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, that's good. We good. It's a family of five. It's not like they're like rich, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, slow your roll. Y'all good, you know? But yeah, anybody else have anything to add before we dip out? This was a fun one tonight, man. This was a fun
Yes.
one.
It was
This was a
exciting.
fun one.
I'm
You
so
guys,
glad everybody showed up. All our
yeah, man, Tuesdays is
Tuesday
my thing.
crew.
Did y'all think I wasn't gonna show?
I
Of
was starting
course
to
not.
wonder.
You know I'm gonna be here. You know I'm gonna be here.
Tuesday takeover
Oh
always.
yeah. Oh
Tuesday
yeah.
takeover.
Jam
Well,
was
I'm
like, "Are you still
thankful.
going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going on 8:30 tonight because I just want to make sure that get all these watched.
Well, thank you for
Get these
having me
people.
on. It's been so much fun, as
Thank you
you
for
know.
being on. Thank all of you guys for coming. I love you guys so much.
Oh, Renee's got a question.
What's up?
Buddha said she knew you were going to show. She said it's not related to 90 Day. Okay.
What's the question? Dun dun dun.
Dolly said she wasn't sure, though. She thought you wasn't going to show up.
Golly. I'm gonna be here. I might be late, but I'm gonna be here, babe. Can't miss the Tuesday takeover. When is the
What
last
is
time I've missed a Tuesday takeover?
I don't know.
I'll wait.
Holiday? Was it Christmas?
Never. I have not missed a Tuesday
Oh,
takeover
okay.
since we started calling it the
There's
Tuesday
my
takeover.
trivia. You know what? I am not good at trivia. No, maybe I am, but not that type of trivia. Not reality trivia. Um, Renee, you want to say it in the comments, or are you gonna say? Oh, here she comes. Okay, this is LGBT question, social media drama. Okay,
Okay, what's up?
we're all waiting in suspense.
Waiting in the weeds, as Jimmy would
Dolly
say.
said she almost panicked. Yeah, don't put us through withdrawals. Okay, spill it, Renee. Buddha said. Yeah, she's keeping us waiting. Wait for it. Wait for it. Who is it? Who's gonna be? Is
Wait a minute.
someone coming out? Do you ladies know who Jeffree Star is? Did you hear his interview on the podcast? Jeffree Star.
No,
No.
I don't know that name.
I'm gonna look into it now though so we can talk about it next week. What is it about? Does anyone know? I can't believe I don't know this. I'm gonna lose my LGBT card. Buddha said I've heard of the name, but no, what happened? Is it Pedro? Did he now change to Jeffree Star? No, I'm just kidding.
Tell us about Jeffree Star. What's
Okay.
happening?
I see your head down. You're looking it up. You're cheating.
You know I am.
He said that the whole pronoun thing is bullshit. He's 35-year-old makeup artist who sometimes presents as a woman. Okay. That's crazy.
Okay,
So,
yeah, he's got a YouTube page.
so the pronoun he owns a makeup and skincare company. Okay, cool. So like he's basically saying that like
Stop playing.
stop the pronoun
What? Look
stuff.
at this dude. Can you see that?
Uh-uh. I come up a little bit, raise it up. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. I need to get him to do my makeup. I don't come on
Wow.
camera until I look like him.
That's Jeffree Star.
Okay. Oh, he seems to know what he's talking about. I'm gonna look into that, Renee. Thanks for the heads up on that. That sounds like some good drama. I gotta get in there and see. I bet
So
people are
what's
coming
going
back,
on with him
coming
though?
at him.
What's going on with
He's
him?
saying the whole pronoun thing is bullshit, she said.
What whole pronoun thing? Is he
I guess
trans?
identifying as a pronoun instead of like man or woman, I guess. Is that what the pronoun thing is? He is allowed to have his opinion just like a-holes. Everybody's got one, Buddha said. He says you can either be a man or a woman or a transgender man or woman. No they or them. Okay, yeah. I guess like well so they or them now is like you can be like a pronoun. I've seen this because when I applied for the last job I got, it asked me some all this stuff like how
Non-binary.
do you identify? Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. And I thought that was something to do with a book. Remember the some like card
Yeah, because some
catalog
people
binary
refuse
system?
to answer that because it's like none of your business. What difference does it make if I'm a man or a woman? So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, wow, this world is getting up in an
The fact that
uproar
we
about this
even have a
gender thing.
discussion, right, about it, it's funny. It just used to be, so simple, right? He doesn't like the
But check this out.
non-binary
I'll
stuff.
be honest
Okay.
with you. That conversation that Isabel had with her friends, it makes me really curious because she said intimately there was no difference. So I'm like,
They
what?
did a good job, apparently.
And she was like, where does the semen come from? And it's like, can he get her pregnant?
I
Like,
don't
are
think
they
so,
going,
right?
do they, like,
Penny?
I'm curious about that. Like, what? Like, it's that much of a changeover? Have we ever heard of anybody who's transgender being able to impregnate someone?
I
Because,
don't
like,
think
did they take it
how was
that
that
far?
even I
Because
don't know.
think about
I'm
it,
confused.
testosterone. I mean,
Renee, I'm confused. I don't even know how to speak on the topic because I don't like I don't feel like I know enough about like
testosterone produced
everything.
semen if you've had it for years. Because apparently Gabe has been taking these shots for years,
No, Jen said
like
they
8 years.
cannot. Here comes Jen in. Like, look, I'm gonna shut you
Okay,
both down now before you got people having transgender kids.
yeah, because I'm like,
They
is
can
that
get
even
sperm from a
possible?
donor. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
Renee, I need to as well. Like, I'm trying. She said I'm trying to educate myself too. I don't have much of an opinion. I just want to be respectful. Me too, because
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
me too,
know. Like, I've always
definitely.
just identified as a woman, and then later on, I realized I was a gay woman. So or maybe not later on, but early on, but I then identified, I guess, as that. But like I have don't know much about the transgender thing. Like whatever Gabe was talking about, totally like I've learned so much just from this episode of The Other
Yeah.
Way with
I'll
the
tell you
transgender.
what,
I didn't
him
know they
being there,
needed to wear a I didn't even realize any of that went on. So there's their own challenges and how they identify, I guess, is, I think
I will
sometimes
give it
we
to
put too much
TLC. Them
on
exposing this,
identification. You are who
them
you are.
exposing this is really cool. It's showing that they're being diverse in what they're exposing people to, and other people, man, we don't need to see that. I mean, but hey, it is a part of life now. So it's like, hey, this is educating us in
Yeah,
watching
it is
Gabe's
out there.
journey. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Jen said, transgender surgery men don't have the same organs as women. And the same the other way around. Well, she was tricked by it. Apparently, she
yeah,
had something.
she was like, it was just like it was with any of my other relationships. So it's like, damn,
Buddha said, "I
okay.
love women and men myself." Y- Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have an organ. I have a couple of guitars.
She'll be here all week. I'm telling you.
No, I had to make a joke.
You gotta catch all the appearances.
That's an interesting conversation, though. I definitely want to read more about that and kind of look into that. That's interesting. Thanks for
That's an interesting topic. We
the
gotta definitely look
facts,
at some of the
Jen.
Jeffree Star videos when we get off of here. See what's going
Yeah,
on.
I definitely will be.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming and for being here as
For
usual.
giving us your opinions and making us laugh, and Renee for the hot topic we got to pick up on next week, and Jen for the chiming in there with the transgender facts, and Buddha
And
says, "Let's
Jen,
get
Jen,
JJ to
I will be
15,000
hooking you up on the
subscribers."
third, baby girl. I will be hooking you up on the third. So don't
And
be
Jen, look out
nervous.
for your keychain. Let's get JJ to 15,000 subscribers this year. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the J Crew. Yo!
Thank you, Buddha. I
We got
appreciate you guys so much.
Sonda, Buddha, Janetta even popped in here. Who else did we have tonight? Oh my
We didn't
goodness,
have
Anthony
KT. Oh
Kane.
my God, Janetta, next
KT!
time you talk to KT, tell her we missed her.
Oh, KT is in trouble. She better be here, and just her keyboard might not work. That's what it is. I'm in denial. She couldn't type.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some grub. Hopefully, you guys are on the way. If you haven't already eaten, go grab some grub and catch up on some TLC. And I will see you guys next week. Same time, same bat channel. It might be a little bit earlier. I don't know. Is 8:30
Solly,
a
thank
better
you.
time for everybody? Let me
Um,
know.
no, I like 7:30 or 8, but I can do 8:30. I'm not that old yet. I can stay up
You're
till
pushing it
8:30.
later and later. But
It's
we'll
up
meet
to
in the middle.
everybody.
I'll be on here 8 o'clock. No later than 8.
No later
So
than 8.
I'm
You
dropping my
too,
little
Renee.
board here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody, and have a fantastic weekend.